Assalamualaikum. Yes, it is Ruziana again. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see from the title below, we are going to make a Q&A, and I just pick a random questions that you guys asked me in the IG story that I just posted. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So the first question is here, skincare. So for now, I am just using a toner and a moisturizer. So this is the toner that I use, simple, and a moisturizer from Himalaya. So I am just using these two for my face. Next question is here. Kenapa pandai cakap Tagalog? Okay, I learned Tagalog because before I am studying in the Philippines, and of course studying there is using Tagalog language and of course English.
Okay.
So that's why I learned Tagalog language. So next question is here. When are you going home, Miss ka na namin? I really plan to go home last July because our university had 2 months of vacation. But because of the COVID-19, we can't travel. And of course, for our own safety, we need to stay at home. Okay, next question is here. Boleh bagi tips macam mana boleh survive masuk event pindah? Okay, actually dia bukan senang, sangat-sangat susah. Because after I graduated my 4th year high school in the Philippines, I transferred here in Malaysia, and because here in Malaysia, it is based on our age, so enter 3rd year high school here, and it is quite difficult for me because I can't speak fluently Malay language, so it is hard for me to communicate to my classmates and also to my teacher. Na ako punya bahasa Melayu sangat-sangat teruk masa tu, so masa tu kami punya batch dia PT3 sudah. Masa keluar result PT3 tu aku lulus kemahiran hidup dengan BI sahaja, and all the subjects I failed. I just passed 2 subjects. So when the result came out, I really cried a lot because I never get that result in my whole life. So I told my father that I wanted to go back to the Philippines to continue my studies there, but my father told me that you need to work harder so that you can pass the examination and get a good result. So when I enter 4th year, aku punya bahasa Melayu pun masih lagi teruk, and aku punya sejarah pun sama juga, dia teruk sejak. Dan di Malaysia masih lulus bahasa Melayu dan sejarah, dan dua-dua tu aku gagal. So when I enter 5th year of high school, my father asked me to get a tuition class, so enrolled tuition classes. Satu aku masuk tuition sudah, jadi bolehlah aku faham sikit sudah bahasa Melayu. And masa percubaan SPM pun aku lulus sudah sejarah, tetapi aku punya Melayu masih juga gagal. Aku pergi tempat cikgu pula, aku cakap, cikgu, macam mana aku boleh lulus ni? Aku betul-betul mau lulus bahasa Melayu dan juga sejarah, sebab yalah, aku nak mau kecewakan bapakku. So cikgu bilang, okay, kita buat kelas malam dan kelas subuh. So masa tu kami tidur di sekolah. So lain lagi tuition pun kami belajar juga malam, and it really helps me a lot to pass my subjects because aku punya cikgu-cikgu pun sangat-sangat membantu. Dan masa keluar result SPM tu pun aku ndak harap jugalah aku lulus, sebab yalah, tiba-tiba kan dari Filipina tiba-tiba pindah pergi sini, manalah tahu apa-apa kan. Jadi masa keluar result tu aku sangat-sangat takut. Dan masa aku tengok aku punya result SPM tu, aku punya BM B+, dan aku punya sejarah B bulat. Biarpun dia ndak aku sangat-sangat bersyukur jugalah, sebab semuanya aku punya subjek, semuanya kredit dan tiada yang gagal. Lepas tu, lepas SPM kita masuk STPM. STPM tu dia susah lagi lah compare to SPM, especially RBM. Dan masa tu pun di kelas aku balik-balik bertanya kepada Cikgu Baina. Dia adalah Cikgu BM kami. Dan kadang-kadang pun dia mengamuk sudah. Kakak, baliklah kopi Filipin kakak. Begitu. Tetapi dia sangat-sangat bagus juga Cikgu Baina, sebab dia biarpun dia marah, dia jawab juga soalan yang aku tanya tu. Dan classmatesku pun tahu macam mana aku di kelas. Aku balik-balik tanya kepada cikgu. Apa aku ndak faham, jadi aku kena bertanya lah. Kalau aku ndak tanya lagi, macam mana aku faham benda tu? So masa STPM tu pun aku punya result ndak juga cemerlang. So, semuanya B saja, tiada A juga. Tapi Alhamdulillah boleh masuk universiti. Tips yang aku boleh bagi di sini, jangan pernah putus asa, bertanya kepada cikgu-cikgu kita, dan jangan ambil hati kepada orang yang pandang rendah kepada kita. Sebab yalah, aku kan banyak juga yang tak percaya aku boleh masuk U. Sebab yalah, aku punya BM pun kalau kamu tahu di kelas sangat hanggang. Aku punya classmate tahulah tu macam mana aku punya bahasa Melayu sangat-sangat teruk. Jadi begitulah, jangan pernah putus asa, tanya kepada cikgu-cikgu kalau tidak faham. Dan kalau kamu gagal hari ini, tidak bermakna kamu akan gagal seumur hidup. Kamu kena usaha. Dan insya Allah ada hasilnya. Okay, next question is here. What is the differences between the study in the Philippines and in Malaysia? Well, there are a lot of differences between the studies in the Philippines and here in the Malaysia. First, our uniform. This is our uniform in the Philippines, and this is our uniform here in Malaysia. So, first is our uniform, and second, of course, the subjects. Well, there are a lot of differences between the subject in the Philippines and here in Malaysia. First transfer here, I was shocked because we don't study physics, chemistry, biology, additional maths. And I was so curious, and I asked my teacher why we don't study that subject. And he answered, those subjects are just for Section 8 class. So I was shocked because in the Philippines, I am in Section 8 class, but not just us who studies those subjects, even the Section B, even the Section C classes, they also studies those subjects. So I think it is just unfair because some student can study those subjects. In the Philippines, if you are in first year high school, you study basic science and basic mathematics. And if you are in second year, you study biology and algebra. And third year, you study chemistry. And in fourth year, you study physics and additional mathematics. So in the Philippines, if you don't pass one subject, you can't graduate. But here in Malaysia, even if you failed one subject, you can still graduate. So that is the differences between the studies in the Philippines and studies here in Malaysia. So that's all. Okay, next question is here. Ano pinaka-miss mo dito sa Pilipinas? Okay, the first that I miss, of course, is my family. My grandmother, my cousins, my nephews, all of them, I miss them. And the next that I miss is, of course, my friends, my high school friends, my elementary friends, Resam, Raymark, Jindra, Donessa, all of you guys. I really, really miss you guys. I hope to see you soon. Really miss bonding with you, going to beach, all of that stuff. I really, really, really miss you guys. Okay, next that I miss is, of course, the food. I really miss the food of the Philippines. It is really, really good and so delicious. Especially the chowking halo-halo, and of course the mang inasal and satay. Oh my god, I really miss the food of the Philippines. Okay, next question is here. Which do you prefer to use, Malay or Tagalog? Actually, both I want to use in my YouTube channel, but I am so lazy to put a subtitle, so I think it is quite okay if I use English because I don't need to put subtitle if I use English, and maybe a lot of you saying, why she's using English like that, like it. My family and friends watching in the Philippines, so they can understand if I use Malay. So that's why I prepare to use English. And maybe some of you are wondering, in the Philippines we use American English. I am trying to speak British English. Sometimes I speak spontaneously, so I use my American English. So I am sorry for that, but I am trying my best to use British English. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button below so that you will be notified whenever I post a new video. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye!